Nicole and Jordan were fighting constantly about money. Jordan thought Nicole spent too freely. Nicole thought Jordan was too controlling. But when we paused and got curious, really curious, we discovered something new. Nicole didn't actually love spending. She grew up in a home where everything was restricted. Her dad used money to control her mom, so spending, even small things, felt like freedom. And Jordan? He didn't care about fancy cars or big savings. He just wanted to feel safe. He grew up in a home with a lot of financial instability. Watching his parents fight about bills left him anxious, and it brought a lot of anxiety into his adult life. Suddenly, they weren't attacking each other. They were seeing the younger version of each other. They were connecting with the backstory beneath the behavior. Curiosity helped them get there. So let's do this now. Here's a mini exercise for you. The empathy exchange. One of you will go first. Choose a non-relationship stressor, just something that's in your life that's bothering or overwhelming you. And it could be work or family or a health concern or something you're worried about in the future, anything. The speaker's job is to talk for 2 to 3 minutes just while the listener practices making eye contact, asking at least one open-ended question like, what's been hardest about that for you? And saying things like, tell me more, or what else are you feeling? To continue to help them to open up. The listener should not interrupt, defend, problem solve, insert their own thoughts or feelings, or shift focus. Your job as the listener is just focus on them and help them to open up and sit there with your full presence and empathy without judgment. So after they've opened up, as a listener, you should say something like, what I'm hearing is, summarize a bit, and that makes sense to me, and tell them what about what they're saying makes sense, why it would make sense that they would think that way or feel that way, and then you switch roles. And in the Gottman couples therapy realm, we call this sort of empathy exchange and listening to each other the stress reducing conversation. And in their research, the Gottmans found that couples who do this even 10 minutes a day report feeling closer and more connected, even during busy or stressful seasons of their life. And remember, as a couple, we're not trying to fix each other. You're both complex people and you're always going to have some stressors in your life, but you're building empathy, and empathy is the soil where love grows. So let's move on to how we express our needs clearly without criticism or blame.